What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Kenpachi, back at it again for Kenpachi Room Podcast, episode 31. We are legal, as Chef says. I don't know which
What?
which country or law that is that you're legal at 31, but whatever Chef World was, that was probably like an ancient civilization Chef was part of. All right, all right. That being said, we have some not new guests, but it's been a while since at least one of them. We have this other nigga been here for a minute, but shut up. Um, Vans, how you doing, man? What's poppin',
Ooh,
bro? All right.
I've been here since episode 1, so you know.
Hey, my man's had to make the prodigal son had to make a infamous return.
Prodigal. Okay.
Nah,
Uh-huh,
nah,
uh-huh.
he not a prodigal, but you know,
You said it.
you
You
right.
did
That
say
man,
that.
hold on. That boy said prodigal. Hold
Oh,
on.
you about to search it up, Chef?
Talking
Hold
about
on.
prodigal while I'm sitting right here. That's crazy.
All
Look
right,
that shit
you
up.
really bugging. Um,
I don't know.
but yeah, and then we have Michelin Man. Say what's up to the people, bro. Mitch, Sincon, say what's up.
Yo, what's up?
Nigga,
What's up?
Jesus, I
Hey, bro,
fucking
what's
hate
up?
you,
I'm
yo.
back again for like the third week in a row. How y'all doing? This has been a decent week, even though I fucked up my sleep schedule. You know what I'm saying? Mental on like 200 right now, better than last week. And yeah, let's get this popping, bro.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Then we have the usual suspects, of course. The usual suspects, of course. Blitz, say what's up to the people, bro.
C'est Lou. Allez-vous? Comment ça va?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Je
Yo,
m'appelle
Kayane,
Mish.
shut up. If Kayane ain't
Wow.
here,
Okay. Fuck you too,
uh,
man.
you know, my man learning. You feel me? My man learning. You got, yeah.
I think I'm
Fuck
getting
with your
better.
boy. Fuck with your boy.
I think I
Um,
said that right.
I don't know to be honest with you. Mitch probably knows.
Kayane, je m'appelle Mish, Zami Blitz, and that's all I got.
Yo, what? Yeah,
What
what,
did you say?
don't make me look bad in front of her, bruh.
I said my name is Mitch, friend of Blitz, and that's all I said.
Oh, okay. All right,
I got a
Chef.
plan. Yeah, I got a plan here. Don't f this up.
Chef, say what's up, bro. Chef Impossible, say what's up, bro.
You know what I'm saying? There's too many Urkels on your team. That's why your
Why your
wins low.
Winslow?
Okay.
That's classic Kanye
My niggas.
Okay.
for one of the
These niggas
greatest
don't know nothing
albums
about
of the
that shit,
decade.
bro.
Now, I don't
We
know
gonna
about
find out
that,
how them
but
stormtroopers found that location, though.
yo, that's
Absolutely.
facts.
Let me get back on my
The
Reddit,
Force
bro.
guided him. But yeah, we gonna go ahead and get started with the podcast. So last week was the Game Awards, and everyone tuned in. I tuned in, even though I said I wasn't. I don't know why I said that, to be honest. But
Yeah, why did you?
I honestly don't know. I thought I would be doing something, but it wasn't.
You wasn't gonna be doing nothing, bruh.
You're right.
It's like
Even
the
though I'm
Super Bowl
working
of gaming.
full-time hours, but that's a different topic. Um, so
I'm gonna
we
tell
have
you.
our winners of our categories, and we have the Game of the Year winner. It would have been cool if they did like a um little segment for like Game of the Decade. I feel like that would have been pretty cool if they did that, since
They don't
it's
have the production value for
Mm,
that.
yeah, and that's too much time. That would have took like
Yeah, because that shit
hella
was
time.
already what
yeah.
3.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
What they
It
need to do,
didn't
they
need to be that long though.
because I was just gonna say they need to cut the fat from a lot of that show because like that whole pre-show stuff because this is supposed to be like a celebration of games, but then they spent a lot of time like just cutting through some of the categories for like best score,
Yeah,
what's the name, best esports, best all that and all that kind of stuff.
nobody care
They
about
need to,
that shit. Yeah.
that ass. They need to get rid of this fucking musical and shit. Green Day and them niggas, yeah,
Oh
nah,
yeah, that gotta go. Okay.
they got to get rid of that.
Green Day was hidden back in like
2007.
yeah, it was like when the decade started.
And interestingly enough, they've been around since like the
The
90s.
fuck?
They're a lot older than you think.
Yeah,
So
they go way back.
they old as shit. That nigga Billy Joe Armstrong hasn't aged like one day. Yo, it's weird.
It is really weird. He must be
But But
doing
anyway, yeah,
something.
yeah. Cut out the musical performances. Just focus more. The more gaming stuff, the better.
Yeah.
So,
So that being said, for the Game of Year winner, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down the list, starting with bands. Bands, how you feel? Do you think this is a they were pretty good on Sekiro winning, or do you feel like Outer Worlds or Control or dare I say, Death Stranding should have took the cake.
Did he even play the other games?
I
No.
thought I thought Death Stranding was gonna win just off GP, but I was actually surprised that Sekiro won. It was a good surprise. I would have been. That's the game I thought should have won out of all of the ones in the category. Because Res 2 is a remake, so it was like, eh. Smash came out last year. Control, I heard that had a lot of bugs on release and whatnot. Death Stranding is Death Stranding. And Outer Worlds is like, I don't know. I just
Con-
thought Sekiro would have been more.
Control had bugs on it.
From what I was seeing, like all the reviews and like all the early gameplays and stuff I was watching, like they
I
had
thought
like a lot
niggas
of
was just
bugs.
mad because it was on Epic.
No, it had problems as a game.
Uh,
Dang. That's tough.
Oh.
I didn't think it had bugs either.
Excuse me.
yeah, because I don't remember hearing hardly anything about it when right before release. So
Yeah. I just heard like niggas were. It wasn't as fun, and then also that it was on Epic. That was a problem as well. But Blitz, what about you, my man? Game of the year.
Well, I thought it was a pleasant surprise that Sekiro won. In all honesty, that's probably I would have given it to either that or Outer Worlds, because those out of all the games that seem the most interesting in terms of like narrative and that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Maybe not. Well, maybe more so for Outer Worlds, but I know like Sekiro was popping that month when it was out. So I thought it was a pleasant surprise because, like Man said, I honestly thought it was going to be Death Stranding. I thought that award was bought and paid for by Kojima.
I
I was
thought so
pleasantly
too.
surprised. I was pleasantly surprised that that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, even after like if there's like I don't know if it's on sale, but if there's like a Game of the Year sale, then I'll cop. I didn't buy it, but I'm willing to try it if it goes on sale for something like that. So
It's a good game, man. Yeah,
Oh, trust.
definitely
I
check
got
it
to get through Code Vein first. I kind of like Code Vein. I just got to make the time to play it.
Yeah, I was broke when this game came out, so I couldn't play it.
Yeah. It
We
was,
got shmoney now, boys.
All right. All right.
what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, that security gig paying well, huh?
We got shmoney.
What you protecting, bro? Never mind.
Hey,
turn.
a security man can't have any details
Exactly,
about what he
bruh.
about his
True,
job.
true,
Yeah.
true.
Trying to have
Just
this
like
man
Sekiro.
caught up.
I ain't protecting the damn thing.
Oh
Excuse
damn!
me?
I'm protecting myself. Something
Oh,
happened.
shit.
I'm out the door.
Damn.
I'm like, hey y'all gotta get out of here, and then I'm dipping.
So, all right.
Fall with you.
That's
I'm a
crazy.
fool with you. Chef, what about you, my man? Game of the year.
Game of the year?
Yes, sir.
Feel me? I have no problems with what they chose because I've only played the Outer Worlds and that's it. I didn't play not another game in this category.
What were the other nominees? It was Sekiro, Death Stranding, Outer Worlds,
Smash
Control.
Bros.
Smash
Smash
Bros.
shouldn't count.
Oh,
Smash
that was
shouldn't
it. Yeah, just Smash Bros.
that
You
was it.
named everything else.
count. That nigga.
The only one that really deserved it, like, is Sekiro, bro. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because
Like,
the Outer Worlds, even though it was good, it was short
like
and not too
Sekiro
much
was just solid.
replayability. So
Yeah.
Sekiro, I'm not mad at that. They got that.
And I'm not gonna lie, if Sekiro didn't win it, I wouldn't have been mad if Outer Worlds won it. But to be honest, the only other game I feel like deserved it after Sekiro was Devil May Cry 5 because that game was phenomenal. But it wasn't
Huh?
even.
Did it come out this year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Devil May Cry 5. That was March.
We talked about that last week, bruh.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it came out in like the summer, didn't it?
March.
Oh.
Why is that not
guess
on
it
here in
was-
Smash? That's
I don't know.
Yeah, that
It's
is kind
Smash,
of weird.
bro. I was, y'all got Twitter and shit. Y'all was seeing like the Smash community, man. They was like, they was just mad. Like the game, they didn't get a character announcement like last year because last
Fuck
year they
those
got
niggas, yo.
Joker. Like last year, the Joker announcement was pretty cool. That was actually really insane.
Yeah, that was nice, but I just like that community is so toxic. They think they're entitled to it.
Yeah, they were pretty salty, but
Fuck those niggas.
it's whatever. We bulling.
I feel that.
Yeah. Pleasant surprise though. I'm happy for Sekiro. So
Yeah, I'm glad that cause me and Kenpachi, we really we thought Sekiro was just gonna get snubbed.
Yeah,
because
I completely gave up on second review road.
they won something else too, didn't
they
they?
won
They-
an
the
action
of the-
game.
Oh, okay.
But,
I thought that was Devil May Cry.
Nah, Devil May Cry won that.
see, I don't know. People was telling me that it won action game of the year. I need.
It
to
wasn't
just
even
check.
in the nominations.
That's weird.
Yeah, so
It was Apex, Astral Chain, DMC 5, COD, Gears 5, and then Metro Exodus. I don't know why the fuck Metro was in there, but alright.
Yeah, so
I forgot Metro came out this year.
Exactly.
Sekiro would have got snubbed if it didn't. It would have
Oh,
got snubbed
oh,
with
wait,
anything.
wait. Action game, and then it's action adventure game. This is stupid.
Sekiro got action adventure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that won something else.
Yeah.
Hell is the difference?
Action adventure is like a Witcher. Action game is just like Devil May Cry, just pure action.
There really isn't that much of a difference.
Yeah.
They just need to make another category.
Yeah,
Um,
it's weird. But Mitch, you kind of answered the question as well, right? Game of the year.
Yeah, Sekiro obviously.
Alright. What was like another big category that I think that was it. That's kind of all we all tuned in for. The
I
game of the
mean,
year spot.
what's the name? What won best fighting game? That was Smash, right?
Smash, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously, yeah.
I mean, that kind of had to win it by default because the other contenders weren't all that strong. I guess like the only true contender was MK11.
I feel like Sham Show could have made.
Sam Show was cool, but Sam Show it's a very cult following. It's kind of small. It's almost like
a
it's like the
small game.
SoCal. It's like the SoCal of.
I feel that.
SoCal of what?
It's kind of like SoCal in terms of like it has a very like the community it does have is small and very passionate. It's not really all that mainstream like a Mortal Kombat or a Smash or hell even like Street Fighter or Tekken or something.
Yeah, Central's cool, but it just doesn't have enough clout to be in the Game Awards. And like I said, I feel like Smash.
I'm happy it got a nomination.
Yeah,
I'm happy for that. Honestly, I'm waiting for a PC version for Sam Show.
but the one thing I do agree on is that Sekiro or not Sekiro, Smash did deserve Fighting Game of the Year, even though it came out last.
Out of those nominees, yeah,
yeah, I'd give it to Smash easy.
because
I'm
yeah,
just
I'm
waiting for
not.
SoCal to make its presence sometime soon.
I mean, it already got nominated last year. It lost, but
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
it got
we went.
all I can ask for is a nomination, bro.
yeah.
Because we're at that point where, like, for SoCal, I'm glad that game even exists. 'Cause
High
that
key.
franchise was considered all but dead before 6. So I'm
Now
just
they
happy
got
that
a
the game
world tour,
exists.
so we coolin'.
So we on a world tour with Muhammad. Yeah, all that shit. So
We bullin', bro. We bullin'. Yeah,
I want a season 3, bro. Game award. Give me a season for SoCal. That.
high key. I think that was it. Game direction, of course, Death Stranding took that. Family game, Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, the Nintendo category, the family game.
Yeah,
Everything in there was Nintendo.
literally everything.
Nintendo literally got like its own category. That's insane to me.
Hey, bro, they dominate. What
Yeah,
other
that's fine,
family
yeah.
game they got? Or
What other
family
family
game
game?
is
What
there?
other family games are there
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
not
that's
by
true.
Nintendo?
Yeah, that's true.
Call of Duty Mobile.
I
PC
mean,
niggas.
What won best game for Impact? Wasn't that
I just
game for
passed
Greece
it.
or something like that?
Did I pass it?
Because I ended up buying Sea of Solitude because it was on sale because of this, and I really wanted to play that game when they announced it. Or best indie game, one of those categories.
It was Impact, but um,
I don't think Greece took it.
Greece or
It
whatever it's
did?
called.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
no,
it
I
did.
remember it
Alright.
won because remember that bit they had with the Muppets and shit.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, but anyway, point being, I voted for Sea of Solitude that category because I thought that game had a cool aesthetic, and it was only like $15 on Origin, so I was like, yeah, just let me go ahead and let me. I thought it was.
let me
cool,
ask
so.
y'all. Did y'all like were y'all interested in that Disco Elysium game? Cause like I don't know if y'all saw it, that game got
I've never
some-
heard of it until the Game Awards.
Yeah,
I
that
kept
game
hearing
got
about it, but I never.
it got a shit ton of nominees, and like I've never
It won a
heard of
couple
that game.
things.
Yeah, like shit ton of nominees, decent amount of wins, and like yeah, apparently it's like one of the best RPGs like of this year. It's like a pure RPG, something like Divinity, if y'all know what that is, like just
Yeah,
literal RPG.
yeah, I never heard of it until that night. But I'm not hating on it. Never heard of it.
Yeah, same with Blitz.
That's not like I said last week. I don't know if this was. I don't think like part of what made this year kind of a lackluster release year for games. Like I feel like a lot of it is because the marketing sucked so bad. It's like I'd never like I said, I didn't hear about Control until like a week before it came out. I'd never heard about Disco Elysium, and a few other games that I feel like just the marketing ass for whatever reason.
You know
So
what it
I
is?
don't
They starting to rely on content creators
know.
Yeah, they're
to
Mm.
paying content
boost their
creators
game
shit ton.
popularity.
Yeah. Other than that, I think that I feel like they're relying on content creators to like generate that word of mouth.
Yeah, so that's
But
how they do it with the indie games, at least.
yeah,
Try to get a content
it's
creator to come.
it's definitely a good year for indie games. Like there was a few games by smaller studios. Like I don't know if any of y'all heard about Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. That came out this year. That's a good game. I have that. Indivisible is another good smaller studio game. Obviously Disco Elysium, Greece, Sea of Solitude. So yeah, it's a really good year for indie games. So
I'm kind of interested in that Kind Words game. I don't know, it just looks weird, and weird intrigues me for some reason. But yeah. What else was I about to say? I think. Oh, I voted for independent game. I voted for Katana Zero.
I heard you talk
Um,
about that game.
yeah,
Was it
I
good?
played it a little bit. It was pretty good, even though I didn't finish it.
You
It's
didn't buy
pretty
you
good.
didn't buy you didn't vote for that Goose Game or whatever?
Nah, cause I never played it, so I've just seen it in memes and shit. I do want to play it though. It looks
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah.
Um, the multiplayer game. Um,
Can you
Apex.
imagine Borderlands 3 being in that category? Multiplayer
In
game?
I
what?
honestly don't even know why Borderlands 3 or Tom Clancy is in here.
In what
What
category?
multiplayer game?
Multiplayer game.
Yeah,
Multiplayer game.
Borderlands 3 is not renowned for its multiplayer at all.
Don't they have a best shooter category? Did they get rid of
Nah,
that?
they
That's
didn't. Nah,
weird.
they didn't have one this year.
Huh.
Role playing game. Disco Elysium won over Final Fantasy, Monster Hunter, The
Oh, how
Outer
did y'all feel
Worlds,
about
and Kingdom Hearts
best
3.
performance? Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen deserved it. Mads
Yeah,
is an
yeah. I'm
excellent
not mad
actor.
at that. Personally, I
I
was
voted
gonna
for The
vote for
Outer Worlds,
Ashley.
shorty.
Yeah, Ashley Birch. I voted for her. Um,
Mads is
and
insane.
then it was a toss up between Ashley Birch and Laura Bailey for me, but I voted for Ashley Birch. But yeah, I'm not mad at Mads winning that. Norman Reedus was good in it too. So.
Yeah. I only gave them the edge really because they were literally in the game themselves.
They modeled Pavarti after Ashley Birch.
No, Mads and
You
Norman
talking about
Reedus.
Death Strand? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like that's why I'm giving them like the edge over a lot of other like
Yeah, yeah.
actors.
I
That's
can
fair.
understand that. Yeah,
That's fair.
they actually put the work in.
Yeah.
And I think.
I mean, yeah. Outside of that, I mean, we don't really. I
Ongoing
feel like
game. I
niggas
feel
don't.
like Rainbow got snuffed.
What did
Rainbow
it
should
get
have won
snuffed?
something. Yeah.
Rainbow should have won something. They got
Rainbow
snuffed.
could have. The only thing it could have won was ongoing game, and what Fortnite won it,
Yes.
which
Well, Fortnite's
statistically,
got the money behind it. That's the fucked up part. But I
but
feel like Rainbow should
statistically
have won that.
Fortnite won or should
Yeah,
have won because
Rainbow should have won that one because Ubisoft put a lot of work into that game, considering where it came from on release.
Yeah,
that's
on
true.
release,
They
that
had a
game
good,
was
they had a good
dog.
comeback.
That
Yeah.
that game was dog.
But
They-
like the game did receive like with the season 2 or whatever of Fortnite, that's a lot of traffic came towards that game. Like season 2 alone gave that game the edge for that award, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm
Even
not
though
saying that Fortnite didn't deserve it, but I feel like I still would have voted for Rainbow.
yeah, I think I
So I
did
feel
vote
like
for Rainbow.
Fortnite is almost it's like they could buy all their.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
But yeah,
That doesn't
I'm
take
not. I'm
anything
not
from
gonna raise
Rainbow.
hell about it. Yeah,
Eh.
they
Yeah,
should
Rainbow's
put a
still a
new
great game.
category in there for most improved game. I
Most
guess that's
improved
honestly.
Rainbow.
Honestly,
I guess technically that's best ongoing game, but yeah, best most improved game. Definitely, I'd say Rainbow, even though I don't play it. But knowing where it came from on release, they made a lot of strides to make it better. So
Yeah.
eh.
As long as you give it its clout, it doesn't matter what award it wins at the end of the day.
Yeah, I was like, you can award it by giving it a sale.
True.
it goes on sale sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, it goes on sale.
It
They
goes
go
on
on
sales a
what?
lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
They have
it
a
goes
lot
on
of
sale
like
as much
free
as Persona,
weekends
to
and
be
stuff.
honest.
Damn near every month.
Free weekends, fucking.
But it's not like they're like
Sales.
fiending for like a like money or nothing. They have a
Well,
really
the player
large
base
player
is still
base.
strong, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, nah, yeah. The player
this
base
shit
loves
is
that game.
this shit is
Pro League and
growing.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that being said,
Holy
um,
shit, Ashley Birch got a fucking track record. I did
Yeah,
not know
she's in
she
a
was
lot.
Aloy in Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
Ashley Birch out here.
Yeah, she's an OG, yo.
um, so
She was also
Tiny Tina.
Yep.
oh shit.
I knew I was missing one of them.
Um,
Oh my god.
in other news, well, it's not really other news because they revealed it at the Game Awards. World
not gonna-
premiere.
We're just not gonna talk about the announcements and stuff.
Yeah, Godfall.
What you mean?
Godfall in them.
That's what we getting to, right?
No,
What you
that's
mean?
what you was about to talk about, right?
I was talking
Because you
about
brought up the.
Xbox.
You're not gonna talk about the game announcements.
I am. I was gonna talk about those after.
Okay, because I thought we were gonna do the game announcements and then talk about it.
Oh,
So
I
was
mean,
gonna
it would make sense to do that. I was going in order of what I saw in the doc.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
All right. So who? I think everyone saw that, right? Everyone
What?
saw
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
Godfall.
we did.
it blew up the internet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you didn't see it.
Hikey. All right. Let's try this. Let's play it. All right.
I actually didn't see it.
Damn.
What, the
Well,
Rock-
Oh, yeah,
on
you-
screen is Godfall. It's a new game coming out. And is it Xbox
PS5.
or PS5? Okay.
Yes.
And it's exclusive. PS5 exclusive.
As of right now, yeah.
Yeah. And Epic Store.
Oh yeah, that too. So yeah, it's not PS5 exclusive, but for PC, it's gonna be on Epic.
Got you. Was there any I guess anything leading up to this, or was it just like straight out the gate? It's
No,
random?
this is a brand new IP they released. They premiered right at the Game Awards. So.
Yeah, they just dropped it on us.
Beautiful, deadly,
Here's your PS5
right
title.
in our way.
I don't know if it's going to be a launch title, but
I think it is.
I was supposed to.
Can stop us.
It looks dope though.
Oh, for sure.
There's a P5 not coming out to 21.
Is that
So-
confirmed?
I mean, most likely they're gonna announce it at the end of 2020, and then early to like mid 21. I would assume it'd be coming out.
no, they say it's going to release in the holiday 2020. So next year, this time.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
So PS5 and Xbox coming out
Ah.
sometime 2020
Alright.
early, or not early, but maybe like at least late.
I would
sometime.
say like October, November.
I'd say November. I'd plant my flag starting in November.
Probably.
But yeah, they described it as it's kind of like because it's made by Gearbox, as you can see, and they described it as Borderlands, but as a slasher. Like instead of a looter shooter, it's a looter slasher.
Yeah.
So interesting to see how they deal with that. Like it's just gonna be like straight up hack and slash, which I think is dope because I'm a fan of hack and slash games.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
played a hack and slash in a minute.
I've seen Twitter clips. Twitter.
Y'all miss DMC?
Boy, if you don't get back on Nier, bruh.
I need to, bruh. I need to finish that. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna stream here.
Talking about hack and slash when DMC in there right there, bro.
DMC is fun, but it's not. I mean, if it's not your thing, then it's not your thing.
Yeah, it's not my thing. But Blitz, what do you think? What are some things that stood out to you in the
No,
trailer?
it looks cool. I like the character design. I'm guessing that's like the armor design.
That shit is
so I really
clean
don't-
as fuck.
Immediately I started thinking about what are the kind of different classes you'll be able to use. Like it's gonna be like paladin type, and then you got like an assassin, like stealthy type, and then you got like a fucking tank and all that kind of stuff. Like the
Right
typical
in our
like
way.
maybe not MMO, but like typical like RPG type classes or something like that. Something like Destiny.
Can stop us.
Or the
Which
shit
it-
they did in, that Ubisoft game.
Which
Sword
is
game. sword game that Ubisoft made.
For
Sword
Honor?
game?
For
Yeah,
Honor?
that
Oh,
Hell no.
Yeah.
something like that. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just like since this is supposed to be like Borderlands type game, like I'm a sucker for anything that's customization wise. So hopefully like the customization is really dope. Um, and then if I think they said because on the website they don't have a lot of information up on it right now, but I think Chef, correct me if I'm wrong on this. I think they said it's up to 3-player co-op.
Yeah, 3-player.
Yeah. So and if that's the case, I hope like the raids or like the co-op content is actually challenging. It's not like just like bullet sponges or whatever. I
Yeah.
hope it's actually like it actually requires some coordination to. So hopefully it's some challenging raids and stuff. So I'm excited. It's a new IP, so I'm definitely excited. And just I signed up for the newsletter on the website, so hope
I need to
I
do
think
that.
hopefully they'll sign up. They'll show more stuff soon.
Yeah, because definitely, like Blitz said, the character models was the first thing that caught my eye. That nigga flicked his wrist and the sword turned on. I was like, okay, it's
It's
kind of nice.
fuck. Yeah, there's some stylish ass shit, but Anthem was also pretty stylish. So.
Yo, stop.
Yeah,
I
but
was
this
just
this,
about
this
to do that.
yeah.
Hey yo, shut that shit up.
That was let's not say what we don't want.
Yeah, that's
It's not the classes that intrigue me at this point. Like we all know what classes are. Like we know what classes will be. I mean, like it's out of the rogue tank type shit. But it really just depends on like the end game content or really. I don't think that there's it's a looter obviously. So like end game is like
Pivotal.
essential
a
to this
big
game.
deal. Yeah.
On your
Yeah,
feet.
it's good.
End game and customization has to.
Yeah, that needs to be the forefront. If there's end game to this shit, which I can see myself putting in a decent amount into this game. If there's a good end game, like I don't see this as like an 1,000-hour game, like a Destiny to me. But I can see myself putting a decent amount into this game.
I mean, Destiny's a 1,000-hour game just because they come out with a lot of content and over DC.
Yeah, that's the
DLC
thing.
expansions.
It's still super early, so we got to see what kind of plans they have for content releases. Again,
Yes.
customization and
So this can be
I know.
like the D1 where it's like, all right, they have the base stuff and then they say like, oh yeah, we have a roadmap, and then they do that, and I'll be fine with that. That's cool. They just got to stay loyal to it, not
Oh yeah.
pull a Anthem, post that shit on
Yeah, I
Twitter
know,
and
I
get
know,
deleted.
I know the word roadmap scares people these days because it's like you hold devs to that, and then when they deviate from it or don't stick to it,
It
like
just fucks everything up.
then you become a meme. But yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, it's still super early, so I'm hoping we start to see stuff early next year. Some at least some like a little bit more information. I'd imagine they'd be at E3, but like hopefully before E3, they show a little bit more about how the gameplay is. And stuff.
When does E3 take place?
June.
June every single year.
First weekend of June, I think. First or second weekend of June. No, second
Yeah,
weekend of June.
They said the game is releasing holiday 2020, so
Yeah, easily.
that is
Yeah,
a launch
so-
title.
or something.
So that means the game is pretty much done. It's almost done.
That's good.
Probably
That's the
start showing
case.
this shit in March.
Yeah. Huh.
I will definitely.
So
be
that makes
looking
me
for
wonder.
something.
Do you think that they're gonna when they on release is gonna be kind of bare bones, and then they're gonna just
Yes.
have like, and then like based on what they show for future content, dictate how long you stay with the game?
I
Really,
That's what
how
I'm
they
thinking.
launch it is how long I'm gonna stay with the game. Really,
Yeah.
'cause I don't want that shit like they did with Borderlands. They just threw the game at us and didn't have shit to do in there.
Right. That's fair.
But this game looks like it'd actually be fun to play because it's melee oriented, and that's not you don't get too many games like that really. That's melee oriented.
Yep.
Basically, it's been shooters from here on out. But as long as they get a nice chunk of content launch,
Yeah.
then
As
I'm
long
good.
as that's the big thing. As long as there's stuff to do. Like
Yeah.
you can't just be looking like a badass and then you get shit to do.
yeah.
What the
Imagine
fuck? I
like
got this big ass broadsword and I can't kill nobody.
Yeah.
From the looks of it, it looks like it's gonna have like some type of monster or world type of things in it too. If the trail is like a good indication, like you might be hunting like creatures and shit, so that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine like a combo system like near or DMC that's just so good, but like not just like for 30 or like 20 hours type shit, like for hundreds of hours on end, just like that same good combo system with like a good end game and like repeatable content type shit. That's just it's a recipe for a good game, and I don't think we've got anything like that.
Not in
Like
recent
ever.
memory.
Recently,
Yeah.
no.
Well, with
So
the good combat.
yeah, good combat, good like long time end game with like a
Oh, BDO. I
oh
will admit that
BDO.
their combat is A1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty solid. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not gonna hold you. I kind of been spoiled by BDO's combat and like the MMO like
no, yeah, that shit is
structure.
A1. I fucks with that heavy. What
So
BDO does with the combat.
yep.
In terms of
New,
MMOs, I'd put it in like top five,
new
like
class
in
coming
games in
January
general.
22nd, by the way.
Yeah. In terms of games in general, I'd probably have to give it to. I probably would put in like the somewhere in the top 50 maybe, just because a lot of MMOs combat's like point and click, turn based almost, and it's kind of
Yeah, that's
boring.
why. Yeah, that's why I've kind of keep playing BDO. The combat is so dynamic and a lot more.
Yeah.
A lot of it you're in control of. So that's why I keep playing. And honestly, it plays like, especially when you do like 1v1 PvP. It's pretty much a fighting game. So
Yeah. I think another thing to add too, or at least this is probably just me, just because, well, that might be Mitch too, since um, we're both like D2 fans or just Destiny fans in general. Like, if they have a really good lore and a
Oh,
good
yeah.
story behind it,
that
I
too.
can definitely like. I'm not saying I can look over like all the other bullshit that could be there, but if it has a story and like lore behind the shit,
Interesting story.
yeah,
Your game's
interesting
gonna get
story,
supported.
then I'm definitely gonna support the game because I'm like, all right,
Like
you
the
did
game,
your part on the narrative.
like the game is called Godfall. Like I imagine it's just like probably
God's
traveling
falling.
across. Yeah, no, like different mythologies. Like you go from Greek to Norse to
I was
Egyptian.
thinking
That'd
that
be
too.
dope as shit.
That would be
That'd
fucking
be dope.
flame. Yo,
Because
what
I
if
think in the
it's
trailer
like,
they showed. I think they showed like the Leviathan in there
yeah, I think that was
or
the
a Hydra.
Hydra. That was a Hydra.
Yeah,
So what
yeah.
if they like the, it's like they're literally either like gods or demigods, and somehow they've fallen, given the name Godfall, and they have to like kind of reclaim the
Regain godhood.
yeah regain godhood by going through these different mythologies and defeating the monsters in the respective mythology.
Yo, I want to be the master of Anubis, bruh.
That would
Give me
be
Anubis shit.
fucking. That would be heat, bruh. That would really be heat. Damn, Godfall, y'all.
We need to
A lot
start
of
making it.
potential.
Because if this ain't it, we need to make a game.
High key, yo, that would be flames. Damn. Hey, maybe don't publish this yet. You need to copyright this shit. Get it. Get this shit saved.
But yeah, it's like I said, it's still very early, so it's all speculation at this point.
Yeah.
Hopefully they show something soon, like early 2020.
Cause, man, this. Hey, if this is if if it's like the idea I just put out, yo.
I'm gonna have a
Jeez.
It
I'm
just
gonna
has
have
to be
Anubis armor.
executed, bro. It just has
Yeah,
to
it
be
has to be
executed.
executed right.
Yeah.
Walk around with Anubis armor. I'm out here.
Boy, I'm about to be dripping in some Atlantan armor, bro. God.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think that's it for Godfall. On to the next one. I know Blitz and Chef are definitely excited about this one. Hellblade is getting a number
Yeah.
two. Um, that trailer was hitting. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't even
I
played the
get
joint, but I was like,
I,
damn.
I still get goosebumps. It's a really good trailer.
They claim it was in engine, so it better
Yeah.
come out looking like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think they said because Phil Spencer said this is a project that's being developed to take full advantage of the power of the new Xbox. So this may or may not necessarily be an engine. This is supposed to be like the ideal thing is what it was gonna look like. So this doesn't mean this is from new Xbox. This is what the ideal game on the new Xbox will look. So
Hmm.
so they gotta be that's just a brief caveat to keep in mind.
Okay, I was
But
about to
no,
say, cause they gonna test the Xbox.
you know,
That shit looked really nice, man.
yeah,
For
but
real.
but no, this was a very pleasant surprise to me. Like, because the first Hellblade is a really good game. It's not all that long, because it's more narrative driven, and it focuses. It's more like a commentary on mental illness. Because Kenpachi, I don't know if you played it. I know Chef, you just played it, so probably all still fresh. But basically, what Hellblade is about is you're this Nordic or like of this Viking warrior chick, and she's on this quest to like save her husband's soul from Hela, and all the while like she has to like she has to like deal with her own psychosis. I think she's schizophrenic or something like that.
Yeah.
Because she's always got voices in her head, and it's a really the way they designed the game, like audio. First of all, if and when you play this game, you have to have headphones. That's absolutely required to
Yeah,
play this
and
game.
you can't be in Discord either. You have
Yeah,
to
no,
experience that game by
absolutely.
yourself.
Because the way that they designed the sound in this game, because the voices are in her head, and as a result, the way they designed the audio is voices are kind of like in your head, at times. So it's really immersive. So yeah, headphones are an absolute must if you want to play Hellblade. So I'd imagine the sequel will have a very similar audio design. But yeah, so yeah, you're this warrior chick trying to save your husband's soul from Hela, and then you have to also deal with your own psychosis at the same time, and it's a really interesting dynamic. Honestly, it's probably one of the most unique games I played. I mean, hell, spoiler alert, this is on my list of top 10 games of the decade.
Oh,
So so the fact that this is getting a number 2, I was very happy to see. And this one looks a lot like the first one was gritty. This one looks a lot gritty too. So I'm excited.
yeah. I might need to pick Hellblade up, bro. I don't know. I need
I think
another
it's on
game.
sale.
I need another
I
game to
think it's
immerse
on
myself
sale
in.
right now. Might want to check Steam.
All right, bet. Because I definitely need another game. Well, actually, I probably should finish one before I get into another one.
I remember streaming. I remember scrolling past. I think it was either Fat Kid Deals or Steam on Twitter. I think I saw a deal for it. So yeah, look into that.
This is a 6-hour game, so you should be able to finish it.
Yeah, you
rather
can cut through it
quickly.
pretty quickly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I beat it in like 2 or 3 days because I played like an hour or so.
Yeah, I fucking no life this mug.
It's really good. Like I said, the atmosphere, the sound, it's all really good aesthetic. So and I'm interested to see what they do with the story. This one like she don't give a fuck about nothing. It's just like, you know what? Fuck it. So
Oh, it's 10 right now.
10.
There you go.
I'm about to
10
grab
bucks.
that joint
Yeah,
tonight.
you better grab that shit. I think it's only
Grab that
20
shit
gigs. I think it's only
tonight.
what, like 15 gigs too. So it's not gonna take all that long.
All right, yeah, it's 10 right now through Steam.
Say less. I'm
Might- yeah,
copying
you
it
might as
after
well
this
go ahead.
podcast.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Bands, what are your thoughts? Did you play the first one?
Nah, I remember it dropping, and I watched some streams of it, but I never like watched it or played it in full. I might. It looks cool. I'll play the first one. Give it, since it's like $10. I'll cop it and play it. See how I feel. Determine if I get this next one or not.
Feel it.
Now, the one thing, since they showed this at the Xbox, with the reveal of the new Xbox, I'm assuming this is going to be a console exclusive. To start out with, I feel like it's going to be. First of all, I'm calling it right now. It's going to be exclusive first on Microsoft platforms, so Xbox and PC, and then it'll probably come to PS5 like following year or something. I'm just calling it right. That's what I feel like they're going to do.
Oh, one thing to note, Kenpachi.
Yeah.
If you die too many times, you start all the way back over.
Oh yeah, that too.
What?
Yeah, so
Yo, you could have said that from
can't-
the jump.
You can't. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't be trash. So
Damn.
Because I think towards the end of the game, I had, because they call it rot, is what is going up her arm. If you get
Yep.
if that touches her head, then you have to completely start over. I had
Like,
that
what-
shit all the way to her shoulder blade. At my last
Yeah.
mission, I was like, I hope
Get
no
nervous.
bullshit happens.
Yeah,
I really hope no bullshit happens.
yeah, and the combat is it's not super in depth. Like there aren't like a ton of combos to learn stuff. And I hate to compare everything like to Dark Souls. Like it kind of has like that.
Being done so long.
It's the combat in Hellblade is kind of slower paced. So I mean, you shouldn't have a problem keeping the rot away from her head. But yeah, if you die too many times, then yeah, it'll erase your whole save file, and you got to start all.
Ooh.
Cause story wise, if you die too many times, the rot reaches her head, and she's dead. So you have to start all over. So it's
Yeah.
kind of meta.
Just letting you know ahead of time before anybody buys it. Just know that if you trash, then you probably gonna have a terrible time playing the game.
And there's puzzles too, so I hope you like puzzles.
Oh, I'm a puzzle nigga. You know me, bro.
Not honey pot
I'm a
puzzles. I'm
fucking
talking about
honey
actual
pop
puzzles.
legend, nigga. What the
That
hell?
don't count, bro. Honey pot. Help.
These puzzles ain't that hard, but they get you thinking.
Yeah.
Damn.
Get you thinking.
So Bands, I don't know if you want to cop it or not now, but you know.
Damn,
that's-
yo, why you? Alright.
That nigga not a puzzle nigga. He'll say it himself. Bands, you not a puzzle person.
Bro, just
Alright, bro.
call him stupid and be done with it, bro.
I
Damn.
don't care for puzzles. I don't go
They,
out my
they
way,
not
but
that
I
hard,
don't.
really. They really
I
not
don't
that
really
hard.
care for them.
They're not that bad, but just know that there's hella puzzle in them.
Yeah.
I don't mind them. It's just I don't. It's not a thing of mine. I'm like, oh look, a puzzle, joy.
Joy.
I don't know how anybody does that. Yeah.
I like puzzles.
Just know there's plenty of puzzles in the game outside of the combat. So
Yeah, alright, I'll definitely fuck with it. I'll definitely fuck with it. Alright, next one. How's this pronounced? Nakara Blade Point?
Naraka?
Naraka Blade
Naraka?
Point.
Naraka Blade Point. I'm stupid.
This was kind of a surprise to me.
Is this the mobile joint?
I don't think. No, this is not mobile. This
not
is
a
on
mobile
Steam.
Okay,
game.
alright,
It's on
alright.
Steam.
I was about to
Yeah.
say.
It's on my wish list, so you can go. You can add it on your Steam wish list right now if you wanted to.
Alright, cause this joint, I was watching this.
it looks
I was like,
dope.
damn, the
Yeah.
music hits.
Well, I thought the shrieking lady was kind of annoying. The gameplay.
I
is
don't.
what
I
had my
feel like that
attention.
joint hit.
Yeah, but the gameplay is what had my attention. So I think this is made by like a Chinese developer,
Oh, absolutely.
something like that.
Yeah.
And the gameplay, honestly, it reminds me of Absolver, but it's a lot more fast-paced. And I think a lot of us fucked with Absolver when it first came out. It's just
If them servers weren't trash, that would have been a
if the
top
servers
tier
weren't
game.
trash, it would have been great. But yeah, like this combat
Keeping that
looks
nigga
dope.
Bance up. God damn.
I don't even
Yeah.
remember what style I had in them.
I had G Kundo, bro. It was fucking.
And it
Bruce Lee
sucks
out here.
because I think they added a few other new styles.
I want
after
to see
the
Mike
fact.
get back on the game. I might get back
Mikey.
on the game.
Maybe.
Because that game was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun to learn the different fighting styles. But yeah, this looks just like that, but it's a lot more faster paced. And I fuck with the what's the word I'm looking for? The aesthetic too. Like the whole feudal Japan shit. Almost like this could be an expansion for Ghost of Tsushima.
I ain't gonna
I
lie.
was about to say Sekiro on crack, but I mean, hey.
That too, either Sekiro or Ghost of Tsushima, either one of those two.
I ain't gonna lie. This I literally thought like when I saw this game, I just saw like Sekiro and Ghost of Tsushima and like I don't know, like literally like Hibachi said on crack. Like this is some fast paced ass shit compared to
Yeah,
those
it
games.
looks dope.
I'm fucking with it though. I'm definitely fucking with it.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on it. I already got it on my Steam wish list.
Yeah, let me go ahead and do that.
Speaking of which, I don't think it's on our show list. Do we any thoughts on Ghost of Tsushima?
Yes.
A lot of anticipation.
They need to
Oh,
show more.
yeah.
I needed more gameplay, bro. What they showed wasn't enough.
Let me bring.
I
up
feel
the
like this
trailer.
game is gonna be just a benchmark
What
game
the fuck?
for the new consoles.
Benchmark game like Crisis.
You know how new consoles come out and they drop the launch titles and they just there to be there. Like the game only lasts about 6-10 hours and there's really nothing else to do after that.
That's disappointing in my opinion.
I would
'cause
really
like
hate-
I really love the feudal Japan like era or that.
That's just
that
what
look.
I feel like, cause
Yeah.
that's the shit I noticed. Like with new console releases, it's always the launch titles that's just there to be there to test out or just to benchmark the new
But
consoles.
this,
'cause,
but this is coming out before the PS5 though.
Is it?
Yeah, they
Oh.
said it's coming out in the summer, next summer.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
nice,
okay.
nice.
All right then.
All right, so
All right,
my entire theory could be thrown
But
out.
that said, all that you just said is still true.
Yeah.
Like, cause but yeah, like this is coming out in the summer. But honestly, I needed more gameplay than what they showed. I'm still like, I don't know. Like to me, like God of War when they showed the gameplay reveal for God of War in there, that was the perfect way to show off a new game. You know, like it was like a 10-15 minute stage demo with a nigga with a controller in his hand on stage. I need
It
them
was-
to show another one of those.
Yeah, it was a director that was playing the game too.
Yeah, like I wish more game companies did. Like, yo, really show off the game of what you're gonna be doing. That's why I'm not hyped for The Last of Us 2 because all the shit that they showed for Last of Us 2, all looked hella scripted. Exactly. all the shit they showed last E3 looked hella cinematic and hella scripted.
Scripted trailers gotta go, man. They.
And this looked more like scripted to me. Like I could tell, like you can obviously tell it's gameplay, but like I don't see a HUD. I don't see like a health bar or nothing. I like show me this is something I'm actually going to be doing in the game, and I did not get enough of that from Tsushima. So like I'm still keeping an eye on it, but I just wish they showed, especially since this is coming out in a few months.
This game is close to release.
I'm more excited for the lore, to be honest. Yo, this shit look dope.
Yeah,
Got
But
that
yeah.
Sekiro kill. Okay, I'm fucking with
Oh, Tsushima.
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looked like it's gonna be one of those type of Sekiro games.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because
This-
it's literally like, oh yeah, my man's died and came back. That nigga, what was his name? Wolf, the one-armed wolf. Like that nigga pretty much
His
caught
name
a
is
big L.
Sekiro.
Well, they call him
Oh,
the
that's
wolf.
his name.
They call him the wolf.
Oh.
His name is Wolf and Sekiro.
Yeah.
Or Sekiro.
But that nigga lost the arm. He came back, so this is probably like the same thing, but I guess a little bit more grittier. I guess.
There's a
I
lot
don't
of these
know.
samurai games coming out. We got this. We got Sekiro. We got Neo 2 coming.
Yeah, so if you remember the last podcast, you was talking about like the market for these games. You might not be wrong about like it might get oversaturated in a little bit.
They doing
I'll
the
say
same thing
like
with,
in the
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Like the Greek mythology shit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Norse.
the Norse mythology stuff.
They about
I mean-
to really dry that.
I mean, hell, I know it's a different type of game, but the Naraka game we just showed is again, it's like it looks like it has the same aesthetic.
Yeah.
So it's like it's kind of getting crowded for samurai and ninjas around here all of a sudden. And if the new Assassin's Creed is in Japan, bruh,
nah,
that shit gonna blow it out the water,
they
bro.
about they about to go to the Norse mythology too with Assassin's
oh,
Creed.
are they?
Yeah,
I mean, that's
is
cool
what they're
too.
about.
I mean, that's cool too. But damn it, I want Assassin's Creed in Japan. Yeah. That will actually make me play Assassin's Creed.
Remaster Assassin's Creed 3, bro.
I didn't like.
Excuse me,
3.
they already did.
Yeah, they already did, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, it came
Oh,
out like
say
cou- like,
less.
I didn't like 3 though. I don't know.
That 3 is the best in my opinion.
Not 2? Isn't 2
Nope.
like or widely regarded as the best one?
I mean,
Brotherhood or whatever.
Brotherhood
so-
is Brotherhood's goated, but I feel like AC3 is goated for me at least.
I mean, that's fair. It's just I didn't-
Brotherhood is not too.
Brotherhood. Yeah, Brother. Two
Oh,
is
that's
with
not-
Ezio.
Yeah, they
Oh
separate.
yeah. You're right.
maybe because I don't like American Revolution. I don't like that time period.
I think the people in Brotherhood are
I
top
just
by
like killing the
Ezio,
white
but-
people.
It's not even about that. No, it's just other areas. It's just other areas I'm interested in Japan
Yeah.
or Norse
And
mythology.
they noticed that when they started when they came out with Origin, it's like, oh shit, we can explore a whole bunch of other shit other than this stupid stuff that they was doing.
Right.
So Origins was A1, and then Odyssey was A1 as well.
Yep. So
So they'll probably do a little something maybe.
But no, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Last generation, they was bombarding us with all zombie games.
I got
You
sick
right.
of that shit.
They was bombarding us with all zombie games. They about to just hit us with a bunch of samurai and mythology type stuff.
Yeah, meaningful shit.
So
So that
I'm ready
I
for
mean,
it.
as long as the games are good, I won't complain too much. It's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
I said, it's just a pattern. I think I thought I was seeing.
Yo, Benz, what fighting game you playing?
The one I pad,
Huh?
the only one I use pad with.
So you playing Tekken?
No.
Alright, bro.
He's
All
so
right,
engaged.
On to the next topic. Xbox, we have all the games expected or either confirmed to come out on the next Xbox.
First of all, before we get into the games, can you show up the chat a picture in case they haven't seen of the new Xbox?
It's just like it's a PC, yeah.
it's a fridge.
It's literally a PC.
Where's
It's
That's
a
why
PC
I
tower.
think that's what the next console is going to be. There's going to be PCs.
Affordable PCs, entry level PC. Mitch, go
I mean,
ahead and go ahead and
I
get
mean,
you one.
I mean, consoles
Yo,
at the
relax.
core.
Yeah, they're at the core they're PCs, but it's going to be like they're going to go more into that into like just being a full PC instead of just trying to be a bare
Especially
bones
since they're
version.
throwing SSDs inside of them.
Yeah.
Finally,
First of all, and then also, can we just spend a little bit of time on the name?
Series
Xbox
X.
Series X.
So,
oh, they said they
so-
about to just call it Xbox.
yeah, so yeah, I was just gonna say, so it came out today that it's actually just called the Xbox. the Series X, because there's probably going to be different versions. It's probably going to be like a slim version, uh, what
Like a deluxe version with better
a
specs or
deluxe,
whatever.
something like that. Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah, they gonna do that, of course.
but it's just called the Xbox. So it's just like, I wish they just gave it like a different title. Hell, even Xbox Scarlet would have been a better name than just Xbox Series. Yeah.
Yeah, they should, or they just could have left it as Scarlet, to be honest.
Yeah, or something like that.
They
Because then
just-
because then like your OG model could have been like Xbox Scarlet, and then like say the slim version would be Xbox Corp or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, they could have just. Simplicity is
Yeah,
a, is a
I
good
don't
thing.
know. I don't. The SpongeBob one is killing me.
That shit is hilarious. Yeah.
But no, like they really need to fire everybody in that naming department. Holy shit, that's gonna be hella confusing around Christmas time, and then also rip to all the parents who just bought an Xbox One X or Xbox One Series S or whatever,
Hey,
because you
yo,
got the new
bad.
joint coming out next Christmas.
Yo, bad.
What happened?
Is
To,
it?
so wait, Project Scorpion was this, right?
Project Scarlet was this.
Okay,
Project
okay.
Scorpio was the Xbox One X, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they naming conventions are trash.
They're
Oh, man.
terrible. Like
Lord mercy.
Yeah.
Xbox XX Series X X.2 X. Like, bruh.
They literally all they had to do was call the one 720, and then this one they
It
could
would
have
have been
called it the
cheesy,
one.
but yeah,
Yeah.
it would have been easy. It would have been easily identifiable. I don't know.
Xbox One.
So
you got that
is
X
that
fridge?
is that CD drive like the same size as standard CDs, or are they about to start making smaller CDs?
I
I'd
think that's
imagine
the
they'd be the
same
same
size.
as.
Cause hold on,
Yeah,
there
that's
was a
pretty
video.
Only Nintendo be doing that extra shit with
There's a,
size seat.
is this a video or is this a
I
picture?
remember when Nintendo had the small discs for the GameCube.
Yo, I don't want to turn off my ad blocker. God damn.
Yeah, Nintendo be on that extra shit all the time.
I
I
mean,
think
yeah.
it'll.
What do you say?
And
Oh my fucking god.
and they did say that it doesn't have to stand up like that. It can lay down. So.
Yeah.
I would stand my shit up.
Yeah, if it's built like a PC, I would stand
Oh,
up.
this is just a mock-up. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yo,
Throw that mug into the
get this
backpack.
shit
Are you
outta
serious?
here.
Is that a mock? Is that a mock-up? Is that or is that
Yeah,
actual
that's a
size?
mock-up. That's you can see
Yeah,
like it's
because
cardboard.
I had an OG Xbox One. That shit was a tank.
Gee, wait, you better stand that shit like a PC, yeah.
That shit
Ah,
was
okay.
ridiculously big, yo.
That
I had
shit
to
is.
clear. I had for my original Xbox One. I had to clear out a whole section on my bookcase or my bookshelf where I was storing it to make
Why
it.
the
It was
first
that
gen new
big.
That's a
consoles
whole
so
mid
big?
tower, bro.
Why are
That's
they
what I'm
all so
saying.
big?
Because they probably haven't perfected like how to condense all the technology in first.
Yeah, the test subjects, the first generation test subjects, and they
But I
got
imagine do they have actual dimensions for the new Xbox? Because I'd imagine it's probably like this half the size of my current PC right now.
oh shit, yeah, I just saw an image for that. Hold up, give me 1 second.
Because
I was just browsing.
I don't got like a measuring tape on me or
Oh,
anything.
I
But
do.
my
was
mid tower
ruse.
build is kind of big. So I'd imagine it would probably be like half the size of that. So
Oh, here's a video on from IGN. Fuck y'all
word.
niggas. It
So
doesn't look
is that the PS4
big. That's
is that
the.
on the left?
Is that the
That's
pro
the
or is that the
Pro.
base one?
Make
That's just
make
the
it full
Pro.
screen, yo.
That's the pro.
Yeah,
Pro.
I can't.
Make the video. Oh, you can't. All right.
I have to go to the actual video. Hold on.
On this one, on this graphic, it says like if the Series X was on its side, then the height of it would be 6 inches. Of course, it's going to be a lot taller than the other ones, both ways. And then the width is 12 inches, and the
So it's a
depth
foot
is
across.
6 inches.
So it's 6 by 6 by 12.
Yeah, fucking rectangle.
Yeah. I mean, compared to because like I said, the original Xbox was a fucking Xbox One was a fucking tank. So as long as it's smaller than that, I don't want make too much of a fuss about it. But
Yeah, it's. It doesn't look that bad as I thought it would
then
be.
again, let's be honest. All the games are going to be on the new Xbox. They better be on Game Pass, PC.
Might as well.
Matter of fact, I wholeheartedly.
Yeah, with Game Pass, pretty much can put everything there now.
Yeah. So
I'll pay for that shit yearly if they do that, bro. Fuck it. Why not?
Hey, $1 3 months, bro.
yeah, but looking at it now, okay, so it's not that big. It's
Yeah,
not,
that's what I'm
okay.
saying. It's not that big.
Nah, it's a lot of desk space saved up.
Yeah.
You can probably put it on top of your PS4 or your PS5.
Yeah. I wondered Do they have any? No, they don't have any official designs for the PS5 yet, do they? I know they had that
No.
one
Nah.
fucking shit that looked like a
Just
pizza maker.
hypotheticals.
A
Yeah.
pizza maker. And the
I just
goddamn.
noticed that the lights on the top with an Xbox. That's pretty nice. I'm pretty sure they're gonna give
Yeah.
you different options for color.
I hope so.
Oh, that's still a cardboard cutout.
Yeah,
What
it's
the?
still a cardboard cutout, bro.
Oh,
The
bruh.
lights are
Oh,
gonna be there or not.
we got Jabeta, yo. Yeah, get him out of here, yo. Put him
Get
on
him
the
outta
bus,
here,
coach.
Tough.
I thought that was an actual model.
The finesse was.
Oh, it
heavy.
looks like it's supposed to stand up. Like it's supposed to stand up, not be on its side.
Yeah, I would assume.
It has like the little
Yeah.
stubs right there. So.
Cause someone said that like the way that they're designing these new consoles now, cause they designed them more like cloud servers, because obviously like cloud software is gonna be like the kind of like the wave of like Game Pass and all that kind of shit. So like I said, like it looked kind of stupid at first at first glance, but after you look at it and read up on it, it's not that bad. So I don't really have an issue with the design.
Excuse me.
So
Yeah, it's honestly it's not that bad to be honest.
I also like how the new controller is literally the same controller, just one extra button.
Yeah.
Wait, there's an extra button?
Yeah,
In
in the
the
middle,
middle.
in the dead middle, is like it's a
see
share
that?
button. It's a share button. It's like the
What?
PS4 controller.
Why do they need
That-
that?
So
Yeah.
I
Control,
thought
I
that
feel like controllers are at their pinnacle at the moment.
pretty much. Plus,
Yeah.
I prefer the Xbox style controller.
Yeah, the
DualShock
Xbox
anyway,
controller is.
so they pretty much can't do all that much to fuck up the design. So
Just get different colors.
They
yeah.
got that. It
I mean-
costs like $70, but
Yeah, make that shit cheaper, bro.
You see, they be making PS or Xbox shaped PS4 controllers, man. That's
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking for. That's kind of be the next purchase I get, because I really do not like the DualShock. So
Yeah, I kind of hate these shits. These shits is ass.
Damn. Who hurt you?
The
it
DualShock.
sucks, bruh. DualShock.
I sure heard it.
I mean,
I used to
DualShock 4,
defend these
DualShock
niggas, but-
4. Yeah, DualShock 4 is better than DualShock 3, but still, I don't like the design. My hands are too big.
Oh, they're
yeah,
still
that's the
gonna have the
problem.
lights at the top, chef. All right.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if they're gonna let us, RGB it, like the PC people can.
Yeah, RGB seems to be like standard these days.
Yeah.
They better just get some multicolors in there, but not be just that nasty ass green.
What's wrong with the green, bro? It's not even.
It does seem like they're trying to get away from that green color, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I think I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm
it's
still
gonna-
gonna get it though.
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
definitely-
I don't
Yeah.
need one.
Yeah, I
Because
don't need
I'm
one
still-
either.
but for the
Yeah,
people
I
that are gonna
appreciate
get it, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
if I get a new console, it's gonna be the PS5.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure, for sure.
Absolutely.
Because I have a PC. Like, why
Exactly.
buy an Xbox?
They kind of fucked themselves over with Xbox sales with Game Pass, man.
So
They
that
kind
being
of
said,
they kind of in to a certain extent, but at the same time, I feel like the pros outweigh the cons for them putting all this stuff on PC.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
Because it ultimately helps them in sales too. Otherwise, I wouldn't have played Halo if it was just on Xbox.
so, yeah. I think
So
so. This would be the perfect time to segue to the discussion. I really don't want to talk about that Fast and Furious game.
Fuck that
No,
shit.
please don't.
All right.
that
but
shit was
I'm glad we're
disgraceful.
on the same page.
Oh,
Shit
hold
like
up though, hold up though, hold
Oh
up,
my
Oh,
god.
no.
hold up though, hold up though. You feel me? You gotta announce the games that's coming to the Xbox.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were about to say something about the
Oh
goddamn.
no, I don't.
Fast
I
and
was
Furious.
I was actually
That-
pretty heated that they did that.
That Fast and Furious is like a 360 game, bro. I was so heated that they wasted screen time with that.
Yeah, they saved it for last, but that's
Like,
the-
shout out, like Michelle Rodriguez is fine, but goddamn,
Here, get off the stage, my man.
Get off the stage.
I'm not gonna
surprised
say
that
that
nigga
Vin
Vin
Diesel's face,
Diesel. Yeah,
I'm not gonna say that to his face
that
though.
nigga gonna fucking grope me on some weird shit.
What?
What?
So yeah, Halo Infinite is the Xbox Series X. Hellblade 2, of course. Gods and Monsters. Rainbow
Gods and
Six Quarantine.
What's
which is
Gods and
probably-
Monsters?
What is it?
Um,
Oh, is that the Ubisoft joint it's like the Assassin's Creed joint, but they're making a new IP?
I think so. I haven't even
Okay.
seen any trailers or gameplay for Gods
It's,
and Monsters.
no, I remember they showed a trailer at E3. Not gameplay; it's just like a cinematic trailer. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I gotta look it up though. Rainbow Six Quarantine, which looks like a
It's a zombie game.
This is
or-
on
yeah,
base,
like
yeah.
that. What was that game mode they came out with temporarily?
Quarantine.
Fucking.
Wasn't it just called Outbreak?
I don't. No,
Outbreak.
Outbreak. Yeah.
That's what it seemed like it's going to be made for because it's another 3-player co-op thing. Unfortunately,
What you mean,
Damn,
unfortunately?
you don't like those?
no, not
Yeah,
at
You
I
all.
trying to
do
get
too.
more niggas on the team? I
Just
feel
make
Well,
it
you know
four.
what? It's not. It's not that. It's just that the games that have done 3-player co-op have not done it correctly. I'll give Destiny 2 their props. They did it right.
So
But
would you
other
give
games that
Rainbow
came
Six
out,
Quarantine a try?
no.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
You
That
not
that
trying to
mode
walk through
was.
the barbed wire again, bro?
I'm not. If I get it, I ain't playing with you.
Why, bro?
Nah, bro, you got me killed, bro. That was ridiculous. I was
Listen,
good where I was
when
at
I
before.
He was
looked down the
bugging on that
hall,
game,
when I
bro.
looked down the hall, he wasn't looking, bro.
You see where his game awareness is? You see where his game awareness
What
is?
you
I knew somebody
mean?
was. I knew
Yeah,
somebody
he was out
peeking
here.
down the hallway, bro.
Then you should
You know
have.
what?
You
I
should
was
have.
making niggas type in the chat midway through games, bro, because you can't unmute a nigga for the game. You know what? Never mind.
Like, why would I step out the hall if I know somebody preying down there? You feel me?
Then why you listen to me,
This
bro?
nigga, man.
Nah, cause I had confidence in you, bro. You supposed to be behind your brother's
So
hood.
you don't
You know
have
what
to. You don't have confidence in me anymore, bro.
No,
I'm pretty
bro,
sure
'cause
we
you
won that
got me
game
killed.
too. I'm pretty
Shut
sure
It
we
don't
won
matter,
that
bro.
game.
You
Fury,
got me
bro,
killed.
on me.
You got
Alright,
me
bro.
killed, bro. How you supposed to say Private Ryan if it ain't no Private Ryan?
Are you supposed to be Private Ryan?
Mitch.
Oh
Chef.
shit.
Chef.
Alright.
Watch Dogs Legion. Legion.
League.
Of course, Cyberpunk. Bethesda with their Starfield, if it even happens.
Yo, fuck
You
Bethesda.
forgot
Yo,
one.
where-
Which one was it?
Everwild.
What is
Who?
it? Oh, I think yeah. 'Cause I just glanced over that one. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. either.
I don't either. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
What else? GTA 6. I don't even know if that's going to be confirmed though.
I think they just assumed that.
They were
that
just
it's-
assuming that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much
Elder
that.
Scrolls. Then
Elder
the Final
Scrolls 6.
Fantasy remake. of
Isn't that game
course.
like 4 years away?
Battlefield 6? Yeah. Uh, then Battlefield 6, which I'm not really looking
I hope they
forward
don't
to
drop no Battlefield 6, bro. They gotta go back to the bad company titles, bro. Stop playing games. Fuck all this extra shit they doing. Bring us the bad company titles back. The destruction.
Bro. Let me
The
run
comedy.
EA. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to run a fade on EA if you want. If you really want to get down to it.
You gonna fight 1,000 niggas?
Who said I'm fighting 1,000 of them?
Who gonna fight them for you?
I send the goons in there. They handle it for me. That's the light work.
That nigga
shit.
DeMarcus?
Oh shit.
That's the light work. I
He
handle
said
you know what I'm saying?
Demarcus.
You sending that nigga
Obviously.
DeMarcus?
Lord have mercy.
Y'all wow then, bro. Y'all trying to get me hemmed up. Anyway.
I just want DeMarcus off my street.
I need more Cammy mods.
Alright, I think that's it for the games. Do you actually? Yeah, we can get this out the way. We can get the discussion out the way. Start down from the top. You feel me? Start with bands. Bands, you here? Okay, not for long. All right. So bands for the upcoming decade. Who do you think is gonna win the console war? Last year, this decade, PS5, they ascended. They really
PS4?
did
Air.
I'm tripping. PS4.
Gods among men.
They really ascended to a point where goddamn Nintendo outsold Xbox just before the decade ends, and they nowhere near PlayStation 4 sales.
The near
So
3?
yeah, near 3. Damn.
Let's go.
So bands, who do you think is gonna take the cake for the new console wars?
It just depends on how strong the games are to start. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just, I guess,
No,
the
they
way
didn't really
Sony's
answer the
going
question.
right now, the
Alright.
way Sony's going right now, it would seem like they would still just stay on track with how they are right now. Since it would have to Xbox would have to have like hit after hit, they'd have to make another series to like sell consoles with. They'll have to make at least 2, 3 more of those, I think.
So you saying like they need another Halo and Mass Effect?
Yeah, they need more Halos, Mass Effects. What's the other game? Fucking
I don't even know, to be
fucking-
honest.
What's this one?
Stop
Gears.
hitting your mic, yo.
Halo.
Gears. Halo
Gears. Oh,
Gears.
Gears.
Yeah, there you go.
Halo. Halo.
Also, it depends too, because usually, uh, but well, the FTC wise, it usually whatever console like the first big like mainstream fighter comes out, that's where every other fighter suits for tournament wise. So for that scene, it depends on that too. I mean, I'm getting a PS5 either way, but I most likely think it's still going to be Sony since.
Yeah, are you too far ahead in the race?
Hmm.
I feel that. I feel that. Blitz, what about you, my man?
Before I get to my piece on that, just some brief real world breaking news. The House of Representatives has voted on 2 counts to impeach Donald Trump on abuse of power and obstruction of Congress.
Let's go.
So he's out of here?
No,
No,
not yet.
but
Oh,
this
not
is like
yet.
the first. This is like the first major step, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Merry Christmas to that nigga. But to answer your question, I kind of agree with Bands, because I don't see any signs that Sony's going to slow down as far as like the types of games that they're going to have available on their new platform. Because they're probably gonna have like there's gonna be a lot of the sequels of fan favorites from this generation. So you already got Last of Us 2 coming. You're probably gonna get a God of War sequel. They're probably gonna bring Uncharted back for the 18th, 100th time, but whatever.
Please don't.
Um, what's the name? You've got what else? Last of Us, God of War, Uncharted. Um, are they doing a Horizon sequel?
Oh, I
I don't know.
believe so, but it's nothing has been confirmed. I really hope they do.
Most likely, I could see it coming in the lifespan.
Well, just for argument's sake, let's say there's a new entry in Horizon series. Say there's a sequel to that. Then you got this new Godfall, which is may be a multi-plat, but for right now, it's going to be on PS4 or PS5, just for if you're going to get it on console. So as of right now, like the lineup of games at launch looks stronger for Sony right now. Um, so as of right now, I don't see any reason to say that Sony won't continue their hot streak. One thing I did see on from someone I follow on Twitter that I agree with him, to where I hope that Sony goes back to more of like the kid friendly, like the more kid friendly stuff as far as IPs go. Because back in like the PS2 days, you had like Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter. They weren't necessarily kid friendly, but they were approachable than say like a Last of Us or a
Mhm.
God of War, something like that.
Yeah.
That kind of really separated them. Like they basically they were like it was Sony. Those franchises were Sony's answer to Nintendo, to like their Mario's and Zeldas and stuff, to where they're a little bit more mature, but they were still kid friendly. They could be enjoyed by everybody.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm kind of hoping that with this new generation, like hoping that Sony goes back to that and they introduce maybe a new IP that's like that, or maybe they bring back a Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank.
I wouldn't be mad if they bring back a Sly Cooper.
Hey,
Because
naturally, yeah.
yeah,
Yo.
No.
or a spy, or like a Spyro or a new Crash game or something. Because low key, Sony's got some dormant franchises that they brought back through
Yeah.
remasters that people liked a lot. So if they bring back like they make a new Spyro entry, a new Crash, or a new Ratchet and Clank, that would propel them above Microsoft, I think, a lot. So
Yo, Jack and Dexter, fucking. Those
Jack and
games
Daxter
were
was lit. I like Ratchet
amazing,
and Clank the
bruh.
most, but Jack and Daxter was cool.
Jack and
I never
Dexter
really
was
played
fucking
Sly Cooper.
amazing, bruh. I think the second one that came out, yo, that was like my
I
favorite
had the
one,
Jack
bruh.
and Daxter collection on PS3. I
I,
never played it.
Whew, I might need to get a
Ratchet and
fucking
Clank was my
emulator or
shit though on
something.
PS2. Yeah.
My bitch ass stepdad when the what was that? The PS3 or
Oh.
PS4? I don't know. When the new Ratchet and Clank, he didn't let me play it. Greg, if
As
you
a
out
matter
there,
of
fuck
fact,
you.
damn.
Yeah.
But as a matter of fact, I almost kind of expect a new Ratchet and Clank title because they had one at launch. Was it? I don't know if it was at launch, but it was early in the PS4's life
It
cycle.
was. I think it was at launch, or it was near launch.
They had a couple new. They had a couple Ratchet and Clank titles for the PS4. So
I played those too.
I only played the first. I think it was the reboot, the one that came out with the movie or some shit.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right,
I
yeah.
had that one. I thought it was okay, but I never really finished it. Because I was playing other stuff at the time.
It was.
Yeah,
It was
I
game
kind of
changer with
hope
me.
I hope they kind of bring back a Sly Cooper, Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter to kind of pair with their more grittier franchise,
Jack
and that
and
would
Dexter,
propel.
fucking
Yeah,
pre-ordering day
that
one, bruh.
that would propel Sony above Microsoft even more so than they already are. That would just increase their so
Them niggas, them niggas getting blown out the water already, bro.
that would be really. I think that would be really dope.
Yo,
Like
bring back Jack and Dexter Racing, bro.
announce a new Sly Cooper at E3, bruh. Whatever the next Sony state of play is, that'd be lit.
Yo, did they ever? I feel like they've done that though. Have they ever done like a where they combine all the universes into like a racing game, so they have like a Mario Kart
Not for
competitor?
Sony, I don't think. I mean, the closest thing we had was like their Smash Bros. With PlayStation All Stars Battle shit.
Ooh,
Oh,
that
you're
shit
right.
was.
I played that game. That game was
Yeah,
It was nasty.
it was not great. It was I
it,
didn't think it
it
was
was
I didn't think it
poorly
was complete.
executed. The idea was
Yeah,
amazing.
it was a really good idea, bruh. A new Twisted Metal, bruh.
Yo,
Like,
yo.
because the last one they made was kind of shit. If they go back and do Twisted Metal right, that'd be lit. Um, yeah, Sony low key got bangers. If they really want to bury Microsoft, they could.
They need to
Beat that nigga ass. Hey,
just
make him hit
just
the ass.
just get them out of here already.
Because I know Microsoft, they keep saying they bought up all these studios. They've got new IPs and games coming, but we haven't seen them.
Where?
Yeah, we only haven't seen them yet. And like all the ones they do have is like one that they bought. Like you had to buy Hellblade. You had
Yeah.
like outside of Halo and Gears, what do you have?
PlayStation ain't even show up for E3, bro. What y'all doing?
Hey, bro. Be like that.
Slacking, bro. Slacking. But um, Chef, who do you think takes the
I
cake,
agree.
my man? I feel like everyone shares Blitz's opinion though.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
I was about to say Nintendo.
Really? What the
Nah.
fuck?
Mm.
Oh.
I was about to say
I was like,
cap,
what?
cap.
The cap on this app, boy. God damn.
But I was gonna
Bars.
say that Sony most definitely take the first 5 years of the decade, but the Xbox may make a little push towards the end of the decade. You know what I'm saying?
But are they gonna like take the cake though?
No, not at all.
You
Sony
think they'll
already got
you
that.
think they'll close the gap though?
Yeah, they'll close the gap.
I don't even know
If they
about
say
that.
they got these new IPs, then that's gonna help them a lot. Because if they just keep bringing us that the Gears and Halo and shit, that's not gonna work. Halo already getting a bad rep.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that shit. And then Gears, well, they kind of rebooted it to a point where they set up good sequels for Gears, but that's about it.
Yo, can you stop
So-
fiddling with your controller piece?
They desperately need new IPs for the Xbox in order to get them going. But Sony already got bangers out the gate, so
Yeah.
they had that shit set up. They had like the mastermind planning of Kevin Feige. They had their future set.
I feel like Sony has really good timing, and Microsoft has. They have the like I guess the plan and the idea. They're just really they're not
They
that good at
have
their
all
timing.
they have all the resources to stay dominant in the console wars. The only way I could see them fucking it up is if they start doing fuck shit like
Releasing games early like fucking Anthem and shit.
either that or if they start doing fuck shit with their services like maybe they increase the price of PlayStation Plus to like I don't know $100 a year or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Or they do some like DRM shit. I don't know. Just something. If they do something to piss off customers, then that's the only way that I could see where Sony could lose their lead, and then Xbox would have an opportunity to capitalize. But as of right now, as far as like the games to play, I mean, Sony's in front right now. Like Microsoft at the core, they're a hardware company, so I feel like they're gonna have the better console in terms of performance and specs, but in terms of stuff to do on it,
Yeah.
So yeah, so history is bound to repeat itself.
Yeah. I think they so far ahead. Like, I don't, it's gonna be a
Literally.
decade or two.
I don't know what Microsoft can do to really close the gap significantly in terms of games to play. They'd have to announce new IPs that are captivating to. I don't know if they can do that in 3 to 4 years or however long these consoles are going to be.
Yeah, before PC Masters take the whole joint.
They are. All right, never mind.
They didn't have a choice to combine with PC.
Well, these new ones lasted what 7 years?
When did
Yes,
PS4? Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
2013.
Yeah, 7 years. These new console, the consoles we got now, current gen has lasted. So knowing how things are going with technology constantly evolving, I don't even know if these is gonna last that long. Now let's
Oh,
see
Yeah.
what's
this is gonna. That's why I'm gonna be taking my sweet time even buying a PS5 because you already know there's gonna be a PS5 Slim and the PS5 Pro and the
yeah.
Yeah.
PS5 Pro
Pro.
within like the next 2 years. You know,
PS5 professional.
because this basically what these consoles have become. They've become my PC upgrades,
Pretty much.
low key. Because the money.
Oh, see, that's what I was hoping the Xbox Series X was gonna be like. Some fucking you can upgrade your shit a long time. I don't know if they're ever gonna do something like that for consoles because that'll probably lose money. But
I don't know. I would just seem that wouldn't be like user friendly for like most console niggas.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Cause,
Most people don't know how to
cause,
get
yeah,
into it.
cause as of right now, it's super. Like you're right, it's super inefficient. It's not cost effective at all to keep buying a new piece of plastic every time there's a new console.
Yeah.
Like, are they gonna allow you to like switch out like an SSD easily? Are they gonna allow access to that for a console?
That'd be cool.
That'd be
If you
tough.
get like you get like a professional, like a enthusiast version, I guess, and you can like it's more modular, so you can just get the parts yourself.
Yeah. Put my 2080 into an Xbox.
But you might as well
Series.
buy a PC at that point, yo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally
I don't
like buying a PC.
Right. And ultimately, because you have more control over it, see,
Yeah.
something you can do. Like when you buy a console, you're locked into that hard.
You can't even like overclock. What?
Huh?
All right.
Yeah,
Bro.
what he said.
Yeah. So you see, Mitch, what you think?
Um, I I've been trying to like kind of form a pattern lately with
I don't know.
like
You've been feeling
console
Nintendo lately,
wars.
so you might as well just.
I mean, I have but I've always technically like
I mean,
fucked with.
Nintendo's cool. It's just a lot of their products, personally, I've outgrown.
I well, so previously
On Dragon Ball
we
Z?
saw
Oh.
Xbox One. We saw Xbox win the generation previous, and then previous to that it was Nintendo.
I don't know if Xbox won that, but
Before the 360?
Yeah, no, like right before the 360, that gen was what, GameCube?
Oh, yeah, but I'd say PS2
I was
was.
like PS2 or
Oh yeah, PS2 did win. Okay, never mind. Yeah,
yeah. I
so
was like,
PS2,
what?
Xbox, or so Sony, Xbox, PlayStation. So if the pattern
Nintendo always just kind
continues,
of there as terms of the console
yeah,
wars. They're a participant, but they don't really go out of their way to like compete directly with Sony.
I think the Xbox, not Xbox, the GameCube was like the closest they've ever been.
Right. After that, they're like, you know what? Let's just stick to what. And then, because everyone knows that our niggas will buy anything we give them, so let's just stick to what we do.
yeah. So after that, oh fuck, I just killed myself. Oh no,
You what?
sorry, I just killed myself in this game.
Yo, pay attention, yo.
Uh,
Tired niggas.
so if the pattern continues, so PlayStation, Xbox, PlayStation, so we would win Xbox, or Xbox would win this gen. But with how far ahead Sony, went ahead with this gen, made this gen its bitch, and then we'd see we'd see them win again. We'd see them win this
Sony
gen.
60 M's up right now, fam.
Yeah, yeah. So I doubt the cycle would continue. But if it does, great, whatever. We need more competition anyways. So yeah. So Sony's really far ahead. So I'd say Sony. I want it to be Xbox just for like competition, but it's probably gonna be Sony because they're
Even
just
if
way too far ahead.
Xbox did magically like win the war, they wouldn't hold it for a significant time.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
Oh, and plus the PlayStation got Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I don't
They
see
got God of
Xbox
War
with no
2.
Marvel properties.
Oh, yeah, PlayStation has they
Games?
own the Marvel. PlayStation got game, but they got like superhero games and shit, and that's just a whole nother market in itself. Like that the PlayStation just own. They own action adventure games. They own that market right now, just with Spider-Man, God of War, Uncharted, all that, and then they own. I guess the only thing Xbox wins is racing games. They win in racing games because they got Forza, and I think they got Need for Speed. I think
No.
they don't. Okay. Oh
No,
no,
it's
they
just
don't.
Forza, bro.
Yeah, just
Just
Forza. I
for
guess that's the
Forza.
only.
Property. Their
Yeah.
racing property.
Yeah, that's the only thing they're winning, and everything else they're losing. And RPGs, action and adventure games, story games, all that shit. So
I mean, look at the
it's just
graphics comparison.
Stop, bro.
like Xbox, man. They
You
gotta stop.
fucking
Yeah, I mean,
tripping,
like I
chef.
said, I mean, you're right. I agree. I hope that Microsoft would do something to close the gap, but as of right now, there isn't any Sony slowing down.
Yeah.
As long as their console were like say the PS5 comes out and it's like a technical nightmare, that shit sounds like a jet ender. It's blowing niggas up. It's just like something that happens like that. That's the only way I could see. Like it has to be like a PR or like a hardware disaster for Sony to get egg on their face, and Microsoft would have to capitalize on that. So
Yeah. I don't think Sony's gonna trip up at the finish line now. So I think they're gonna be good. They're gonna finish it out. And 60 M's ain't some slight to catch up to, so it's gonna be more in the future, especially with the titles that they have already, or they're going to have already. So,
yeah.
that being said, Chef, it's your time to shine, my man.
Is it already? That's crazy.
Yeah, this podcast it's been going kind of fast. We're an hour and 22 minutes in.
I bet. Let me go ahead and start us off with the good news real quick.
Good news.
Going
Yeah,
on.
Borderlands 3 is now on Stadia.
Good news. Why you
But
trolling,
here's
Chef?
the catch. But here's the catch. The version you get on Stadia is not the current
It's
version.
not the current, yo. Why, bruh?
Hey,
I said
it's not
that
the
shit.
current version.
So it's the bugged one?
No, it's the one
one that-
with the October update is what you get on Stadia.
Is that the one with all the OP legendary loot drops?
I think so.
Bruh.
Yes.
They
Actually, no.
That's
That's
like
if you
week
that's if
one,
you
week
offline.
two.
If you do it
Oh,
offline
yeah.
for them, you get the OP stuff. But they fixed that the loot drop stuff early in the game,
Yeah.
like when it first released back in what was that September?
So you're essentially playing like what is it, December? You're playing a game
Playing
that came out in April.
Yeah.
When did this shit come out?
October.
September.
October?
Oh no, September.
September? And you're play you're basically playing the version 1.1 of the game, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
That's
So
everyone
disgusting.
else is on version 2 point something.
I don't care
I'm
if
not
it's on
understanding.
Stadia, but the fact that it's a lesser version is just
That's
brain dead.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't understand. Like what is happening that you can't
Could
get?
it not handle the current? Yeah, could it not handle the current?
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Brain dead.
Hey,
shit.
hey, Google, bruh. Y'all just pack up your stuff.
No, don't even
You're
pack
Put
up
them
going
on
the
the
on.
stuff.
put them on the bus,
Don't
coach.
even pack
You're
up
going
the
on,
stuff.
bro.
Just
You're going
get
on.
They
out.
crying the
Just get out.
crying the goddamn car.
You're not even riding in my car. Get out. Go get your bus.
That's crazy. Yo.
Yeah,
Fuck them
that's-
niggas, man. Dumbass boys.
It's tripping.
It's not even, and I think the new expansion, Mad Moxie's expansion, comes out what tomorrow for everyone else, but on Stadia that shit doesn't hit till like next year.
yeah.
Yo.
All the new expansions is don't start dropping until next year.
Stadia, man. Have they done anything right?
Is that?
Except for Odyssey?
I hope that was worth paying the whole $60 for that. Not
Odyssey
even the
was like
updated
their
version of the
only
game.
W, and that was
And
during the beta,
people
right?
pay like one something for the chance.
Yeah, Odyssey was literally the only good thing about it because I even got the free copy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's the only good thing that came out, and it was
I haven't
yeah,
haven't
beta
touched
test.
it since, but I still got it.
So yeah, that was the bad news out the way. I misspoke by saying good news.
I
Fine,
knew what you
bro.
were doing, bro.
That shit was comedy when I saw that shit. You know what I'm saying? Iron Sight, if anybody knows what that is a Call of Duty clone.
Oh,
Basically.
Wolf was losing out over this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just hit Steam. So if we wanted to have another squad game that everybody could play because it's free.
Oh, it's free to play.
Yeah, it's free to
Yeah.
play.
Oh,
No
that's
need
cool.
to pay for it. The only thing I would worry about is if the Koreans are
The Koreans.
the Koreans. They made it.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
be
if they
stealing
trying to
niggas'
data mine
information
people.
and
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
I thought that was the Chinese.
No, it's the
Shh,
Koreans.
Both of them.
It's all of them.
Wow.
goddamn.
Wow, well,
They sent
I'm
us
not,
that gift,
I play
they
Black.
gonna know
I
what-
play Black Desert. I'm not worried.
I might end up getting Iron Sight though, cause I'm not finna buy Call of Duty, but
Hmm.
I don't even play Call of Duty. I'm probably not gonna play Iron Sight, but I'm glad that there's an option.
I might check it out. It's free to play. Why not?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Actually, yeah, because Modern Warfare is kind of terrible. It's not okay. It's not terrible.
It's not horrible.
You're
It's the
It's
nature.
terrible.
it's the player base, but the way
Oh
they
yeah,
built
it's the
it,
same old Call of Duty. Yeah.
the way they made it implores the play style, which makes it not fun. Because the game is fine mechanically, it's just when you
Yeah.
interact with other players, it's like, why am I playing this?
Why am I playing this? I feel that.
But they did add a new update. They added 2 new maps today and a game mode, so I'll check those out. I
In
guess
COD or Ironside.
Yo,
in
shipment
COD,
is hilarious.
I bet it is.
Shipment is hilarious.
Oh,
Shipment's like
shipments on there now. I might.
Yeah,
shipment's a
shipment
one
and
b
vacant.
is a 1x1 goddamn map, yo. Soon as you
And
spawn,
there's
you
this
getting
new game
shot
mode.
at, bruh. You spawn in with half health.
Forgot what this new game
That
mode
sound like
is.
every other map in Modern Warfare.
You spawn in with a bullet in your stomach.
Yeah,
High
but
key.
you won't have like niggas in corners because there's no corners to hide in.
Yeah, so everyone's just running around. So that 725 looking like God tier right now on
It's
that
just
map.
bombs and stuff exploding and just a regular
This
match.
is madness, yo.
It's
Those
just
are
a regular
those are the
match,
funniest
just on
matches.
a
Yeah,
regular match on a smaller scale.
yeah.
Those are the funniest matches.
Shit's annoying. My screen is constantly shaking. It's a fucking earthquake every 2 seconds.
It's an AC 130 and a fucking VTOL jet every
Somebody
30
had a
seconds.
gunship. I don't know how, bruh. It was wild.
That's funny.
Yeah. Um,
That's
wanna move
cool.
to the next one, Chef?
Yeah, this one is just a short one. Horizon Zero Dawn is on PS Now. Also, you can do PS Now on PC, so it's kind of like Game Pass, but for Sony.
Oh, word?
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
that
When
is-
are they shutting down PS now? Because I know that's coming down soon.
Isn't like
I don't
January or
think they
something?
about to. Are they?
I thought
I
it
think
said
so.
Shutting it
I
down?
thought it was something
I think
about
so.
like January.
Yeah, don't quote me on that, but I could have sworn I saw they're shutting PS now down at some point.
Oh, yeah, they saying these games only go until April 7th,
Ah,
Okay.
but I don't know if that means it's going to shut down April, but probably around
That's
that
cool.
time. I just wanted to put that in there because Horizon Zero Dawn is actually
it's a good game.
A good game, yeah.
I might outright buy it because when I played it, I borrowed it from a friend. I might just outright buy it.
Yeah, it's worth playing because the mechanics in there are different from any other, so
Yeah.
it's worth it.
I might rock
The
with it
story
then.
was kind of but the gameplay was fun.
True, true.
And then, last but not least, or actually just the last thing, PlayStation DualShock 4 attachment back button.
The
With an-
hell
I
is
saw this.
that?
This is
What
weird.
is that?
It's a I don't know. Oh, it's a
It's an
button
attachment.
customization thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
you
does it
can,
do?
It's like two buttons on the back. So once you attach it to the controller, there's two buttons on the back, and for whatever reason, the screen, the OLED screen,
Mhm.
is at the back as well, and not
Ah.
facing you. But you can program certain buttons to go to those buttons down there. And it's not like macros where you can do like a square and triangle to that one button. It's only one
Oh.
button being programmed to
Oh,
that.
that's dumb.
Yeah.
That's what I would want it for. I'd want it for
It's-
like SoCal or something. I want to put it's like square and X or something down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why they came out with this and why the screen is backwards, but I have a feeling that this is just some type of test run they doing for the new PS5 controllers because I'm pretty sure the touchpad on the PS5 is going to have some type of screen on it.
Oh, I can see that. You're right.
They just kind of testing out waters or with profiles
what
type things. So,
Yeah.
I can feel that.
Okay.
and it's only $30.
That's not that
Okay.
bad.
The whole controller, or is just the attachment?
The
The
attachment.
attachment itself. So that's
Ah.
half a controller.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm definitely not going to buy this ever.
Oh, no, I don't
I
have a
don't
use
have.
for it.
I don't have a need. No, I don't have a need.
Yeah.
If I can't put macros down there, then yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was about it so far that I saw with gaming news. Other than that,
All right then. Well,
oh, Stadia is available on all
stop,
Chromecast
stop,
now.
stop, 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 stop.
Yo, I don't get why you hate Stadia so much, bro.
You
Have you seen the shit
Blitz,
that they're
Blitz,
doing
he's
with it?
trolling, bro. He's chill, he's chilling, bro. We don't need to give them any more name clout than they're getting. But I ain't have any anime. I ain't have any life.
You sure you don't want to talk about?
I
Bro,
don't.
you might as well
bruh.
just throw it in here, bro. What
I
you doing?
don't, bruh. I don't.
I
I
most
don't.
definitely won't be listening. But you
But-
can just go ahead and throw it in here, bro.
No, bruh. No.
What you
Next
need
week,
is
next
do
week
it.
I'm gonna have some. Next week I'm gonna have some for anime and life. But this
We
week,
gonna be here
nah.
next week?
Do it.
No, not next. The fucking The
The week after the week
podcast,
after next.
yeah, the week after next, because the week after next is gonna be
Busy one.
a
Yeah.
stacked one. It's gonna
Well,
be
since we don't have an anime topic, so just all y'all go watch I can't remember the subtitle, but search it, you'll find it. It says a long title, something about like a girl smiling on this world or some shit, something like that. Watch that shit and get back to me and tell me your thoughts.
I oh man, bro. It's it's a
Catches you and then it just takes you somewhere and you think
and
you're
then
going
it lets
somewhere
you go.
cool.
It literally
No,
takes you
no,
somewhere and then
it
lets you
take
go, bro.
it takes you somewhere you think it's gonna be cool and then you end up like you think you're going to Chick-fil-A and then you end up at like Church's Chicken and it's
Arby's,
just like
Arby's.
and it's just like huh. It's a okay. So yeah. Go watch yo.
Yeah. You
Form
go
your own
there and you
opinion.
like, I mean, I'ma still eat because I'm hungry, so I guess.
So I'm gonna stick around for this ride because I have an idea of where it's going, and I think it's okay. But then we end up at the Church's Chicken, and it's just like, what the fuck, man?
Like I want a frosted lemonade.
So
But
yeah,
yeah,
that's the anime segment for today.
yeah. And
Using
the life.
hands.
All
Oh,
right.
and Mandalorian. Damn.
Yo,
Oh yeah, that shit was
I
I'm
good.
not
haven't
gonna say
seen
no.
that.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing. But
Go peep the
damn.
Mandalorian, bruh. That show
Yep.
is. I'm
Yep.
about to watch it again because I missed majority of it. But
Yep.
from the last like 10, 15, bro, it's
We're gonna figure out
tough.
how them stormtroopers got over it.
Hey, hey.
Oh, let me check my Reddit, bro. Let me see if somebody ignored.
Now you know somebody, you know somebody caught on to that. But I think that's all we have for this this Wednesday or this week. So, like to thank the guests, bands, Mitch. Like to thank y'all. All
No.
right.
Oh yeah, my
Damn.
bad. I appreciate you, bro.
Damn.
Appreciate you.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, no
yeah,
problem, bro.
Mongrels,
You know,
bro.
anytime, bro. Anytime, bro.
Yeah, man. It's
Bands.
been it's always fun to get on and talk
Chop
about
it up.
man. Yeah, chop yay. Chop it up.
Hey, I feel that. And I like to thank my co-hosts, Blitz and Chef. It's been an honor serving 31 podcasts with y'all. It hasn't even felt like that. It's been that long, but it's been a hell of a ride. Appreciate y'all, and we're gonna keep on going.
Oh,
So niggas just
whoa.
don't got nothing to say.
Oh, whoa.
All right, Blitz and Chef.
Closing
What the
statement.
fuck? Oh, I didn't
Huh?
hear what I said.
No.
Dead ass? No.
No, I heard it. I was just gonna let you go.
I was.
What was?
Oh, all right.
I guess he's looking for some caller
Oh,
response.
you was,
Yeah, I was.
you was done with your monologue.
Yeah.
I was
I th-
thanking y'all.
I thought. Yeah.
I
You're
thought
welcome.
I thought you were still going.
Yeah. I was letting you close it out, Brett. You the
Oh,
host.
fuck. I thought y'all. All right. Well, damn. Closing
Oh.
words.
Yeah, go watch Amazing World of Gumball. Stop sleeping
Oh
on the
my
show,
fucking
fam. It's one of the best to
God,
ever. It's
yo.
one of the best to ever hit the networks, fam. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
all right.
It's one of the best
What's
to
No.
ever
up,
touch.
bro? What's up? What's up, bro? Band's
You know what
closing
I'm saying?
words. Oh, you said ooh already.
No,
Mitch.
hold on.
No, no,
Hold
no.
on.
Mitch,
Hold
closing
on.
words.
I got something to say, actually.
Fucking
Damn,
God.
bro. Like, you niggas never let me speak my piece. Like, they always doing it.
Yo, speak it. You rambling.
Anyway.
Oh my God, this sweat stuff. Oh.
Fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah. There's any waifus out there? I'm looking for one.
Oh
Give me
my
one.
god.
Alright,
He's
cut it.
struggling.
so-
Hey,
so-
listen. He's struggling on Tinder right now. He's in a very sensitive place. So if y'all be so kind, just ladies, just take care of him, okay?
Yeah,
Please.
I got some oohs to spare.
Oh my
Fucking
goodness,
God. Mitch,
yo.
closing words, bro.
Hey, bro. We living, man. 2020 almost here. You know what I'm saying?
Don't remind me.
Next week is I think it's the last podcast, yeah? No, wait. 2 weeks.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's
My
a-
bad. Last podcast of the year, I mean. That's in 2 weeks actually, but
Yeah, 31st.
Yep.
The 31st.
31st. Yeah, expect to see me next week, hopefully. If
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
have a lot of niggas in here
God
for
allows
next
it.
week.
Is that next week or is the week
I mean,
after?
the week after
Week
next.
after
I keep saying next week just because.
Week after next.
Yeah,
you know
week
what I'm
after
saying?
next is gonna
Oh,
be.
31st, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Off.
It's gonna be
Gotta enjoy the festivities. And by
It's
gonna be a
festivities, I
good
mean
time.
food.
I'm gonna be alone, but you know.
Wow.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm be buying myself stuff. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy
Hmm.
myself stuff. With
And,
money other people gave me. But my closing words are
Wait,
what? What?
did I have any?
Oh, did you have closing words, Bliss?
Yeah. You just gonna skip over me, bro?
Me,
My
he
bad,
skipped
bro.
over me too.
My
It was
bad.
crazy.
I'm the one editing the videos, making sure this is the channel and stuff.
Hey man, what's the closing words, my man?
So yeah, just again, reminder, PSA, no podcast next week because it's the holidays, so Merry Christmas and all that stuff.
Merry Christmas.
And then other half of my closing statement, PC Master Race because mods.
I feel that. Chef, what about you, my man? Closing words.
Not let this impeachment distract y'all from the fact that they gave Pluto the dwarf moniker. They just took him out of our solar system.
Is
Like,
that
he
where the
was-
Titanic sank to?
Oh no.
probably? Oh wait, no wait. What was that? 2006. They named him a dwarf. Yeah, that coincides with the Titanic sinking. That was
What?
prelude.
Alright,
Point. Okay.
Yo, I
alright.
feel that. Yo,
The
don't
iceberg
hey,
saw it coming. He was like, "Damn, they gonna be responsible for the dwarf planet being named Pluto. So we gotta sink this boat real quick."
What the fuck?
All right, we gotta go, yeah.
Alright,
Have a good holiday.
Alright, my
Have a good
closing
holiday.
statements. Hope everyone
Have a
enjoys
good
the
day.
holiday. We'll see y'all niggas later. And
We gotta
Bye.
sink this ship.
it's your
Bye.
boy Kenpachi.
It's
And
your
I'll
boy
see y'all
Senko.
later. Peace.
Hey,
Peace.
hey, that's copyrighted.